بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على سيدنا وحبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Dear and respected followers, those of you who watch and listen and spend their time giving me some time actually in following these durus, these lessons, these short lessons I've been providing you with. Today we start with reading a new text, a short text on the manners of seeking knowledge. This is the text in Arabic. It's called Adab al-Muallimina wal-Muta'allimin, and this text, this short text, was compiled by Shaykh Abdurrahman bin Nasr al-Sa'di or al-Sa'di rahimahullah, and it's about the manners of seeking Islamic knowledge for teachers and students. Now there's two translations in English available of this work. This is one translation which is available. It's in the format of like a workbook. It has the Arabic text fully vowelized, and it has the English translation. And underneath there's room and space for making notes. This translation was done by Sheikh Musa Richardson. And there's another work, it's called Obstacles in the Path of Seeking Knowledge by Shaykh Ibn Burjis, rahimahullah. And at the end of that text of that book, you will also find a translation of this specific work. And I will, below this video, after the recording, I will give a link where you can find the PDF of that text, inshallah. What we're going to do is, because this text, it consists of 21 points, and I'm going to record one lesson for each point, and we'll do that according to the method I've been applying in the previous courses. I will read from the Arabic text with the intention to improve my own reading and my own understanding, and to motivate you to do the same, to motivate you to read Arabic and try to understand it to the best of your ability, so you will get used to so your tongue will get used to reading Arabic, and in order to become more fluent in your reading and faster also. And all the while you benefit from the contents of the text here too, and here and there I will highlight a few points, so it will be brief, short lessons inshallah. Barakallahu feekum for this, and let's make a start. Now you can ask, why I've chosen this text. I've chosen it simply for the reason that I came across it in my own readings, but there are many other similar works available. It has nothing to do with a personal preference or the fact that I maybe follow a certain school of thought. This is separate. So this is purely educational, and it has nothing to do with my own preference and school of thought. While I do seek to bring people together upon one thing, and that is acquiring and mastering the Arabic language and seeking knowledge. That is the main purpose, free from any partisanship or preference. Inshallah, I hope you understand this. So let's make a start with the text. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. It has to be said, the Basmala, it's not in this workbook here, and I've not looked for any original manuscript in Arabic as of yet. I'll do that, inshallah, so I can see whether it's included or not. Excuse me. Now, the first point of this text is about sincere intentions. So the Shaykh, he starts with sincere intentions, and the title of this text that is put above here, above the first intention, it says فائدة تشتمل على نبذة من آداب المعلمين والمتعلمين. And this could be translated as follows: points of benefit regarding the manners of knowledge for both teachers and learners. So al-muallimin wal-muta'allimin has been translated here as excuse me, teachers and learners. Al-muta'allimin could also be translated as students. أولا إخلاص النية يتعين على أهل العلم من المعلمين والمتعلمين أن يجعلوا أساس أمرهم الذي يبنون عليه. Sorry, something is bothering me in my throat. الذي يبنون عليه حركاتهم وسكناتهم. And then the text stops there, and there is a double point to make something clear. الإخلاص الكامل والتقرب إلى الله بهذه العبادة التي هي أجل العبادات وأكملها وأنفعها وأعمها. ويتفقد هذا الأصل الجليل في كل دقيق من أمرهم وجليل. So this is the first page from this text, and how can we translate this? Sheikh Musa Richardson, he has translated it as follows: it is especially important for people of knowledge. So people of knowledge, in Arabic, that's Ahlul Ilm. Teachers and students alike. So Ahlul Ilm, they consist of these two categories. Teachers and students or learners. So Al-Muallimin, and if you learn Arabic, it's always good to find a synonymous word in Arabic to explain it or to define it. So Al-Muallimin, another word in Arabic for this is Al-Mudarrisin. It's an equal word, equal in meaning. And Al-Muta'allimin, which is the plural of Al-Muta'allim, another word for that in Arabic is Ad-Darisin, which is plural of Ad-Daris. So we have Al-Mudarrisin, of which the singular is Al-Mudarris, and we have Ad-Darisin, ay Al-Muta'allimin. And both of them belong to Ahlul Ilm. So So it is especially important for people of knowledge, teachers and students alike, to prepare a foundation to build all their activity and inactivity upon. Double point. Notice here that the author mentions the word asas, and it's coming back later on in what we've read. And asas means foundation. Complete sincerity and seeking nearness to Allah with this worship. So, an-niyyah, this is an act of worship. It's ibadah. This is actually the most magnificent of all acts of worship, according to the author, and the most complete, beneficial, and inclusive of all of them. They need to check on this magnificent foundation, al-aslul jalil. So we have al-asas and we have the word al-asl, which both mean foundation. To ensure its presence in all their affairs, from the subtle, intricate ones to the apparent ones. So it's interesting that the Shaykh, he mentions here that Al-Aslul Jalil, this magnificent foundation, it has to be present in all your affairs. The subtle ones and the apparent ones. And he also mentioned these when he spoke about harakatihim wa sakanatihim. So in your activity and inactivity. So all your affairs, all your actions, they require an intention, basically. What is interesting is that with this this short part of the first point is that it reminds us of the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. So verily all actions are according to their intentions. And this is a Sahih hadith, of course, it's authentic, and we can find this hadith in many collections. It's very well known. And Abdurrahman bin Mahdi said about this hadith, and we can read this in many commentaries on this hadith, that it is necessary that all those who author a work start with this hadith to inform the student to rectify his intention. So although Shaykh Abdurrahman bin Nasir al-Sa'adi did not mention this hadith, his work points to this hadith, of course. We can read it in this first point. And then we go to the second part of this point, where the Shaykh mentions, let's see, فإن درسوا أو دارسوا أو بحثوا أو ناظروا أو أسمعوا أو استمعوا أو كتبوا أو حفظوا أو كرروا دروسهم الخاصة أو راجعوا عليها أو على غيرها الكتب الأخرى أو جلسوا مجلس العلم نعم أو نقلوا أقدامهم لمجالس العلم أو اشتروا كتبا أو ما يعين على العلم كان الإخلاص لله واحتساب أجره وثوابه ملازما لهم ليصير اشتغالهم كله قربة وطاعة وصيرا إلى الله وإلى كرامته. وليتحققوا بقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم من سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له طريقا إلى الجنة فكل طريق حسي أو معنوي يسلكه أهل العلم يعين على العلم أو يحصله فإنه داخل في هذا. Naam. So the Shaykh here, he continues in the same subject, and he says whether they are studying or reviewing, researching or debating, reading to someone else or listening, writing or memorizing, repeating their private lessons or reviewing them, or other issues from other books, sitting in study circles or heading out to attend gatherings of knowledge, buying books or whatever supplies one needs to attain knowledge, sincerity unto Allah, and hoping for His reward and recompense must remain with them. So this ikhlas, this pure intention, and you could say an-niyatu salihah, it has to remain with you, whatever you do, all over, or overall, in all your activities revolving around seeking knowledge. And he mentions several examples here of that. This is so all their various activity could draw them near to Allah, in obedience to Allah, in their journey towards Allah and the honor He bestows. So this ikhlasun niyyah, it's coupled with taqarrub ila Allah. It's coupled with gaining nearness towards Allah, gaining nearness to Allah, to that which draws you near to Allah. And this is how they might excuse me, this is how they might actually fulfill what he spoke of. May Allah raise his rank and grant him peace. And he refers, of course, to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, where he said, "Man salaka tariqan yaltamisu fihi ilman, sahhalallahu lahu tariqan ila al-jannah." This whoever sets out on a path to seek knowledge, Allah makes a path to paradise easy for him. And this hadith is sahih, it's authentic, and you can find it in the collection of Imam Muslim, rahimahullah. So every path taken by people of knowledge, and remember, people of knowledge, these are al-muallimin wal-muta'allimin. These are the teachers and the students, which aids them in applying or attaining knowledge, whether that includes actual physical movements or non-physical activities, is part of this intention. داخل فإنه داخل في هذا في حركاتهم وسكناتهم. Actual physical movements or non-physical activities. So this is what the Shaykh wrote regarding this first point, and I hope you will continue on this path, on this tariq with me here, trying to read and benefit from the text until we complete it. بحول الله تعالى وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.